Feels real nice in here. Wouldn't mind us dragging our feet so we can enjoy the warmth a little longer.
Yet free of additive toxins, there's a wholesome banquet in every bite. Moderation mini rolls, filling and duty fulfilling. Such perfect products, the envy of our rivals. But let's not gloat.
Investigating phenomenon.
You're absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
I'm cutting you off there, Charles. That's your third conviction today. People will start to worry. Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will it conviction interested? Before I can administer your conviction, I need to ask you a question. In what area? Expand on that for me. One day soon, you will evolve beyond an inappropriate attachment to material possessions. Good. Now then, a brief conversation is customary following the initial service. I haven't seen you around before. New project appointment? I see. And what lucky department have you? Of course, you know, right this way. You must be curious why I asked for such a discreet rendezvous. Allow me to whet your appetite for it. I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace. You might... The Order, put bluntly, they're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's... Moderate your... Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical... Took you long... I represent a group of information... So you've heard of us. My primary task has been to watch the Order. But I'm confident my superiors would agree. Physical proof is a all you need to do is enter water reconditioning and collect a sample of the watch late. Whatever you do, be discreet. One more outside of work, I have, let's call it an, and I...
Outsiders find it confounding how our perfection is perfect, is it not? Perfect minds, focused and beautiful, perfect plans for perfect people, perfect cogs and perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans for perfect people, perfect cogs, perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. Perfectly perfection.
Wholesome programming played at a reasonable volume. You're listening to Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Attention all subjects. Reflection of our fellows holding the archive facility on Cloister. They sit overthinkers at the gates. The archive is the linchpin of the paradigm. To perish in its defense is a blessing. To survive and surrender is a capital crime. Your family would inherit your shame till the last of your line dies hungry, shunned, and alone.
Of course, the thought of our stalwart troops hoisting the white flag on a number-gnashing planetoid is unthinkable.
As in, all subjects are forbidden from thinking about it. Take satisfaction in escorting any neighbor
You're
to
back.
mental
Any luck with the sample? And I...
Yet who could doubt the archive's redoubtable operator, Assessor
I'll admit,
Tolbert?
always just think about all those posters of the pair of them. Me? The Sovereign's misfortune is our gain. Sure.
He will defend till the end in sickness and in health. And now this.
Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
Turning
fills my heart with joy like turning in my peers. Everything is meant to be aligned and working well. Nobody should fall behind, lest I'm the one to tell. It is neighborly to make an effort and to test, calmly speaking to authority at their behest. Glancing through the cracks and spaces round the door frame, keeping tabs and notes on people can be like a game. Celebrate the good ones, turn in those who stole. It should be a no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive who stick to their routine. It should be a no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. If you see a person sleeping at their station, reporting them will only help improve their dedication. If you see a person with questions much too deep, go and tell on them while they are peacefully asleep. Celebrate the good ones, turn in those who stole. It should be a no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive. Stick to
What a lamentable... I remember. Now look at it. Nevertheless, there's a...
your friends and strive for.
And so, my sincerest thanks. I will be sure to extol your virtue.
What we all strive for. Celebrate the turning. It's what we all strive for.
And now, the latest word on Superior Protectorate products.
Got a spark bug in your bonnet? Don't drink. Tribute Liqueur blankets the mind with soothing numbness you'll feel and it only marginally impairs motor skills. Delegate operation of heavy machinery to Automex after imbibing.
Intriguing items engagingly described. What's up next? More music to aid in the rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
How pleased are you with the garden in its current state? Please, try to capture your exact satisfaction to the nearest 10th integer. Oh, hello.
Do your
Agitate here often?
Working through your progressions, people depend on you. It's a joy to help provide. Hearts in perfect time, the clockwork of the
No excuse for expropriation. Internal Party, on behalf of all aggrieved parties, the order demands immediate restitution. That's I shall...
Smart research. The scientician's surplus. No more than what you need.
Welcome to the scientician's surplus. Of course you...
As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our city boasts a profusion of amazing melodies. This one.
This is prime real estate, and it's sitting abandoned. Reckon it even occurred to the Order that they could board the folk at Matriarch's Mercy here?
Have an intellectually stimulating day.
How did your hypothesis about the flowers fare?
Exposing them to melodic sound waves on a consistent basis did affect improvements in their overall growth.
And you controlled for the amount of carbon dioxide expelled from your mouth during these musical sequences?
More testing needed.
Gather around the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate's Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for awesome melodies and community goings on.
Are all privileged to live in the moment. How can one not when life is so perfect? Yet, it's every subject's duty to reflect fondly and often on the path that led us here. So spend a moment in remembrance of our matriarch, who not only drafted the blueprint of our perfect society, but also the space-traversing technology that made it possible. She alone recognized that old Earth had become
Every day treating the same strains in the race. Danger for a multifactorial disorder.
Jealousy, hate, might sprout. She risked us
Collecting data.
flourished under her guiding light as
observed that.
Can't silence it from here. Can't talk. Calculating an inverse complex sign function in my head.
We thanked the matriarch when we basked in her son's brilliance. And we mustn't forget, it was the first sovereign who foresaw the greatness of our console, our selfless leader. Put that way, our console...
The operating... That is not an invitation to return to... There is... But I trust you are here for a reason other than to discuss scalpel-happy novices. Obviously. Do you think we drink unfiltered snow melt? I'm quite sure I have no knowledge of what you're talking about. I know. Is there anything else I can assist? That is...
No excuse for expropriation.
Lying does not compensate. Internal, on behalf of all aggrieved parties, the order demands is there. Go.
All stock is certified. Please.
When I first got I've come to respect you, Commander. I'm glad. It was just not to get too maudlin, but don't worry. Anyway, that's all I want. Sure.
Subjects, extra special update from everyone's neighbor, Prudence. All is well, and life is perfect. Our bellies are full of wholesome food. We want for nothing, not a care in the world.
You're so right, Prudence. Our every need is met. I suppose if I had one want, it would be to visit the matriarch's tomb on...
Whatever you need, Commander. Sure.
Eternal glory.
No shame in that, Subaltern Prescott. All subjects pine to pay their respects to the matriarch. Her tomb is a trove of inspiring exhibits and artifacts of her remarkable life. All Protectorate subjects once pilgrimaged to her tomb, but alas, it lies outside our fortified territory on Praetor. Now only the best among us may visit, accompanied by security.
One of the great tragedies of this war, Prudence.
Rest assured, her tomb still remains in Protectorate hands, guarded by an army of automechs, and that will never change.
Your continued patronage, of course.
Your chance to pilgrimage.
Your words fill me with hope, Prudence. Perhaps someday we might pilgrimage there together.
Not if I make the pilgrimage first, which I most certainly will, given that I'm everyone's neighbor, Prudence, and you are not. Don't worry, I'll bring you back a commemorative garment.
Well then, moving on.
Now listen to this.
Into pity or into fear. Workplace dangers can cause real alarm, but there is a place for you with one arm. One arm. Two hands over than one. One better than none. Two hands over than one. the vigilance elite who need a new foot, elbow, hip, or knee. We are graced to serve the protectorate till the day we no longer breathe. Workplace dangerous can cause real alarm, but there is a place for you with one arm. With one arm. Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none.
Zeb always wanted to bring change. Sure.
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this. Lift access is currently restricted. Keep moving.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless.
Agent, over here.
Messaging, punctuated by
Ah,
acceptable
just remember. Seek in the meet.
Some authentic talk. Eden's abundance can make subjects soft. Law knows my edges have rounded a smidge over the years.
Yes. What a relatable thing you just said, Prudence. We all wish our physiques were as perfect as our system.
Our pursuit of perfection.
Did you consider we keep that clock for a reason?
We need a responsible regimen.
Internal, on behalf of all aggrieved parties, the Order demands that...
Team of the Eden League. Exercise program of the Pitchball Pros. It's like mental... refreshment for the muscles. Mandatory and fun. No crime in that, right?
Not typically, no. Subjects, squat and give me 50 loin girders.
I have too much on my mind for idle numerical chit-chat.
You're at the 90/40th line. Almost halfway done. Take a breath and hold it for 67 seconds. Average duration of a harsh bronzing in the even zone. Don't you die on me now. What do your neighbors think?
Okay, I think that's enough toughening exertions for now. Return to your duty, subjects. Sore but proud of a robustness routine done well. When we are strong together, nobody can hack, cleave, wing, or bronze us from running the ball into our opponent's Sunday goal. Now you know all you need to know, so on we go. The following song was composed, performed, and recorded under the explicit direction of the console, and as such, reflects his excessively high standards.
Something. Assessing. Aberration. Assessing. No, in fact, unreachable. arrives in futility. Commotion ceased on its own. Internal, on behalf of all aggrieved parties, the order demands immediate restitution. The data, remuneration of one kind or another remains necessary.
A visitor, but I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak of what are you? If you're here, I imagine not if once there was a bridge stretching I'll with as a I always find now. How might we be of use to one another? I scarcely take time to engage in idle conversation, but perhaps this will be illuminating in some fashion. Who told you about that?
Next, a small sampling of Protectorate Abundance.
Fulfilling your protectorate duty shouldn't get in the way of
Were the theoretical existence or non-existence of Order experiments are strictly within the Order's You are giving me cranial neuralgia. Specifically, a phlogistinated firearm. Capable of tunneling. Great. I was just thinking, I'd love for a stranger to come. If I had to dig for this, I generally prefer to keep discussions
But let's not gloat. Next up, music.
Your admittance to the Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning may come at a later date, as determined by the Office
True
of the
adherence seal.
No admittance without the Artificer Laureate's permission.
Things I shouldn't be thinking about, I ponder. That is when I knew I needed a sort of correction, so I heeded the words of my better.
Something down there?
With a quick mental refreshment. I have seen my friends and my family arrested. So I knew there was no reason to stress it. Process can remove that crinkle, feelings I can
Something down there? Please. Assessing. Contraption inaccessible.
Look, once over. It's over. There? Trifling nuisance. Result on its own.
Commotion.
Blessing, offer such an effortless reprieve. Since that day, my thoughts have never.
Hello, stranger. I do so dearly love. I cannot, but now it seems as if I must hate. I am, unfortunately, my time, which would now include the anyone who didn't side with the sovereign will pay, sooner or later. Unfortunately, my time here has taught me that only mass death has the power to change which would now include the protectorate. Anyone who didn't side with the sovereign will, but my hands quaver with, listen, niceties are irrelevant.
Now listen to this.
Let's pinpoint what you and I can accomplish for the Order.
I feel so much lighter. I can't wait to revitalize the mind in line with what we are.
No admittance without the artificer. Please direct permission, please, to the... Artificer Laureate.
Access is not granted. Off you go. Inquiring.
Let's admire these commendable comestibles.
The paradigm is the quintessential means to maintain our perfect society on Eden. Each of us must do all we can to ensure it operates flawlessly. Staying healthy is one of our greatest commitments. So try Eden's Bounty Ambrosial Biscuits, the pinnacle of protectorate food science, brimming with advanced nutrients and high moral fiber. A delectable delight, as flavorsome as it is conscientious. How would your neighbor feel if they knew you weren't eating a balanced diet? Why, just ask everyone's neighbor, Prudence.
Prudence dictates you eat them.
Eden's Bounty Ambrosial Biscuits. Now due to continued research in an even wider array of unique and delicious flavors, like Patience Fruit, Somber Duty Melon Surprise, Arcadian Delight, Resolute Orange, and Loquat from Heaven.
Intriguing items engagingly described. What's up next? The following song was composed, performed, and recorded under the explicit direction of the console, and as such, reflects his excessively high standards.
I hope you have good news for me. And I hope you have good news for me. I knew I had the right person for the job. You've saved me quite the... Your reward as promised. Aw, wondering if you'll ever see me again? Precious. But who knows?
Let's pinpoint what you and I can accomplish.
Requires routine lubrication. Stave off wear and tear with your regular allotment of Moderation vodka. It's the perfect libation to imbibe in celebration of daily service done well. Moderation vodka, distilled with zeal. Well, that was thoroughly enriching. Let's continue. Here's one you're absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite. Broadcasting reassuring programming in line.
That's one way to become the
Paradigm.
center of attention.
This is Protectorate sanctioned wireless. Zealous greetings, everyone's neighbor Prudence.
Mind your truth table P's and Q's.
I've got your numeral. Keep moving.
Ask them. For instance, what news of Praetor?
Ah, such an astute question, Prudence. Our precious peril-laden moon is out of sight, but never out of mind.
Use caution. Please, don't distract me from my more pressing distractions.
Glorious heavy industries, producing essential materials, leaving Eden unspoiled by industrial waste.
Naturally, our
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Those facilities were decommissioned, no longer of use to us. We let the corporate gluttons take them so we could blunt their advance, bottle them up.
Our tactics are so perfect, Prudence. We can exterminate Auntie's troops at our leisure. certain they'll never touch our true high-value facilities, such as our automech factory, where automechanicals build automechanicals to protect and serve all subjects. So our hands remain uncalloused by labor.
You neglected to mention our advanced Praetor labs. Such wondrous facilities. Our interstitial reconfiguration center fills me with such pride.
Me as well, Prudence. What's that place do?
Oh, spare it no thought. It's simply a lab for studying natural phenomenon. You know, space rifts and the like, bringing them into alignment with the paradigm.
Say, that rings a bell. Didn't you hear reports of the mysterious treasures floating around this laboratory?
No. Certainly they didn't take anything of value. At least nothing we won't quickly retrieve.
Of course. No need to say more. Our society remains perfect, bountiful, without care or weight. Anything otherwise is unthinkable. Next up.
As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion...
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 to 100, with 1 being entirely free and 100 being the worst pain you can imagine.
There is far too much variability in that scale. The amount of pain I can imagine is hardly an objective measure of the maximum amount of pain I could actually feel.
Your observation is correct, which is a diagnostic in its own right. Now, if you were to indicate, using a scale of 0.4 to 12.7, how close you are to going into shock.
Sadly, that scale is entirely beyond my current comprehension, thus leading me to believe I'm already in shock, and the question itself was the actual test.
Excellent. Our diagnostic is complete. Feel free to remove the loaning you're at.
What is with the obvious subjects? Try to corrupt us. Oh God, we'll always make you fall. The heroes know the hour. They're full of strength and power.
I can tell we have little.
Internal on behalf of all aggrieved parties. The order demands immediate... I shall...
Sorry to cut you off, but I'm encumbered with various concerns of existential.
Hope you're settling into the cognito all right. You got everything you need?
And then some. They used to accommodations with clean bedding, or accommodations that don't charge by the square inch, or not having to share with 10 other folk. Point is, I really like it here. You done a lot to make me feel welcome, Vara. And not just by showing me how to work the hot water in the shower. I owe you one.
Hey, don't mention it. I felt the same way when I first met you. When you spend most of your life hot racking, having even a drawer to yourself.
You said it. I have my own desk. You know how good it feels to draw as much as you like and have a place to display the finished pages?
Don't know the first thing about art myself, but if you're ever in the
Fairly rudimentary.
I could use a new hobby to get Val off my back about it.
I can show you a few things. And maybe show Val, too. Something tells me she'd be lethal with some sharpened charcoal.
Magnificent weapons. They have the greatest destructive potential the Protectorate can bring to bear. Tell me then, why should they not have been installed here?
Not an issue of ammunition or targeting calculations.
I observed that.
Is it because of the low ambient temperature on board?
very the ambient temp.
Don't make me pursue you!
That is not your property.
Stop! Fleeing a crime is also a crime. Data. Come now. You must answer for your larceny. You know better. Take our property. On behalf of all aggrieved parties, the order demands immediate the data. Remuneration of one kind or another remains necessary.
Because our way is superior to ours.
Dispensive litter in the proper receptacle. Assessing. Contraption inaccessible.
Another object, just gone. Nothing should work that way. No matter how often the data is verified and sanctioned, it's difficult. Please. I concur. I've given an internal organ or two to understand it.
You appear to present a low probability of risk. Please don't invalidate my calculation.
Excuse me, I don't think you have the authorization. It's fine, but don't get too close. You won't survive. Fascinating. It seems... Salutations. I suppose it's too much to hope for, but would you... Wait. Actually? All the items we put into the rift, they've been reconstituted, but in a state far different from their original configuration. Fascinating. Damn it. Refer to this previous. It's open again. Quickly, record all the relevant data and take down your observations.
Not in the mood for a random...
And again! Infuriating!
Captain, I fear I have a confession to make. I have found being present on Cloister underwhelming. Really, what part about the situation is underwhelming? The corporate invaders killing our scientists en masse, the Protectorate selecting day raising our research. I sincerely hope you're not about to tell me it's the end. What? No,
Committing that crime really weren't squandering our goodwill.
The plan is always in motion. Test your hypothesis elsewhere.
And how did you stop? Silently. With any cobra dead. No Protectorate. Beginning field work. Origin established.
Protectorate-sanctioned wireless presents I, Red Cloak, the reassuring adventures of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I, Red Cloak.
Stomach these filthy creatures. Come away. Try not to deviate from the norm.
Your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection. Lockstep with the paradigm. Previously on I, Red Cloak, our hero revealed her sentinel partner Dunning as a turncoat, only to become ensnared deep in enemy territory. Now she has been whisked to Auntie's Joint headquarters.
Your shift on the front line is about to start. Bid farewell. Operation detected. Well, I would happily oblige.
Source of the clamor identified.
If you recall, retreated shift left. That may well be true, but it seems to me I do recall you still owe me a favor, and I am formally in. I feel like I'm going to succumb to panic. All of you reinforcements from Laplace's garden are acting like scared little sprats. Life of luxury has weakened your resolve. What is trouble and I will school you, chapter. Are you going to be a problem? Because I have a solution that requires very little computation. Say, I observe that, giving you the benefit of the doubt. Internal, on behalf of all aggrieved parties, the order to...
I'd rather starve. Wait for what?
Why, for you to abandon your precious community. To put your silly paradigm in your rear display and embrace a lifestyle of wanton consumerism.
We'll be waiting an eternity, corporate fiend. I'll never turn my back on the console.
Our marketing experts predicted you would say that. Middle managers, bring out the brand loyalizer.
Stop deviating from the baseline.
Barbaric contraption.
Think of it as our answer
Operation
to your mental
detected.
refreshment. Only it's 110% more effective and 120% cheaper to operate. Also has
Was committing that crime really worth squandering our goodwill?
1 minute in the brand loyalizer and you'll emerge new and improved. Bowing down to the almighty bitch, a needy, greedy, consummate consumer in our target market.
Deactivation in
Whatever you're peddling, I'll
worked the
never
trick.
purchase.
I suppose a demonstration
Stop
is
deviating from the baseline.
Lower managers, bring in Red Cloak's turncoat companion, Sentinel Dunning. Strap him into the brand loyalizer.
I observed that.
That is not your property.
Tampering with our date.
Internal, on behalf of all aggrieved parties.
No better.
Sentinel Dunning, you fool. These people honor their bargains no more than you honor your sworn duty to the console.
Silence, Red Cloak. It will be your turn soon enough. Dunning, try not to squirm.
That's one way to
Loyalizer has many moving parts and can be a bit imprecise.
Hey, what are you doing? No! No! Stop!
Engage the transducers. Loyalization settings at 110%. Right now, the loyalizer...
Stay focused. Keep your head down. Breathe. Outside lights and travel agents. Calm yourself.
It's up the story, hitting him with the sales pitch. Pretty snazzy, eh? Sure, the loyalizer's industrial design ain't up to snuff, but the unit is scalable. Home version comes out next quarter. Materialistic fun for the whole family. Ah, Dunning's done. How do you feel, young former Protectorate Sentinel?
What do you think those Protectorate subjects are doing over there?
Probably.
Are you there? Are you there? If you happen to be headed into Protectorate territory, can you keep your lamps open for my scouts?
Crisps, quite fresh, extruded from the chemical slurry vats just last year. Very well. It's Red Cloak's turn in the loyalizer. Lower middle managers, strap her in.
No need. I'll enter your crude machine willingly and without trepidation. The eyes of my neighbors and our benevolent consul are upon me, lending me strength.
We'll just see about that, Red Cloak. Go on, get in there. Remember to keep your arms and legs inside the loyalizer at all times. Engage the transducers. Loyalization settings at 210%. And so our hero Red Cloak faces her greatest challenge yet, locked in a chamber of consumerist horrors. Will the brand loyalizer shake her faith in the paradigm? Of course not. Who would even entertain
Property theft will not improve your standing.
Escape is afoot in the next episode of I, Red Cloak. It's obligatory listening wireless entertainment.
Troublemaker approaching.
Let's get him over with! No agent left behind. Look at a few questions. Up and at him. Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
Is her greatest challenge yet, locked in a chamber of consumerist horrors. Will the brand loyalizer shake her faith in the paradigm? Who would even entertain such a thought? A dramatic escape.
This is rather extreme. Are you sure you can't simply unbolt it?
As I already stated, the weather has iced over the bolts. They require the application of concussive force before they can be manipulated.
My poor terminal. Does not deserve such.
If it weren't for your lead fingers, I would not need to
Do I
repair the
hear
input panel to
hammering
begin with.
from the other
Stand
station?
back and let me get on
Don't
with it.
question it.
The sooner I
Just be
finish,
glad
the
I brought a
sooner I
blue
can go back to
torch.
processing grid data.
Even after everything that's happened, I'm sure.
such comfortable plenty for each of us to own. Oh, Gloria, Arcadia, never be outshone. Our colony, Arcadia, our home. No worldly misery compares to mystery known. Such opportunity for those who would atone, perishing selflessly without complaint or groan. For Arcadia, our nation strong as stone. Gloria, Arcadia, our colony, our home. Such comfortable plenty for each of us to own. Gloria, Arcadia, never be outshone. Our colony, Arcadia, our home. Defeat duplicity, cut the weeds that grow. In thought or deed, police seditious tone. Reporting is so neighborly, suspicion rightly sown. This paradigm we serve supplies all we deserve. Oh, Gloria, Arcadia, our colony, our home. Such comfortable land.
Futures fill me with dread. Sure.
Gloria, Arcadia, never be outshone. Our colony, Arcadia, our home. Our colony, Arcadia, our home.
Gather round the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Remember, collective cognitive compliance is a key part of our perfect society. When we comply together, we thrive together. Now you know all you need to know, so on we go. Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others.
Our system is sublime, the best ever to be had. Its perfection perfected. Our paradigm is ironclad. To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call, and every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all. To inform on your neighbor is thoughtful. If their zeal shows deficiency, quick mental tune-ups may be all that they need to restore efficiency. You're the center of our system. You're what fuels our mighty flame. We share successes and failures, even when you're to blame.
drop has landed somewhere off target over in Order territory. Exactly where I wanted it. Pleasure not doing business. If you're not a go-getter, then go away.
As one perfect union, a simple people so whole, to be right and ungrateful. That is our ultimate goal. Trust in each other.
Stop that scrounging around.
We abide, working as commanded to.
Hey, you there. Hey, you there. I got a job that needs doing if you've got the time. It's like this. The dullards. Job's a simple one. Missing parts for Ant. They botched it and dropped a whole mess of them. But I only need you to... Stars.
Dictates, sit back and leave the thinking to us.
That ain't yours!
Everyone's neighbor prudence. Unprotectorate sanctioned wireless. Attention neighbors. Fear not if you miss the momentous
Stop
news.
and submit for interrogation!
Our ultimate goal. We all trust in each other. By rules we abide. Working as commanded to. Side by side.
Hey, you there. Got a minute?
You stay out of there! Fixing big blocks is very expensive. Please stop that! Stop and submit for interrogation!
That one goes out to...
Our ultimate goal. We all trust in each other.
Necessary. Hey, you there. Got a minute?
As commanded. Bring that over here. Side by side.
Do I pull the red wire or? Wow, I ain't seen one of these in years.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless.
So much for quiet
Social
work.
guidance and approved messaging, punctuated by acceptable music.
Paradigm run with flawless efficiency. Unthinking is essential.
Is that really
Unthink today.
necessary?
Unthink tomorrow. Unthink forever.
Is that really
Well,
necessary?
That, as they say, is that. What's next? Next up, music to invigorate
I
your
think I'll
mind.
cut the
So you can
red
serve the
wire.
greater
Stop
good
that
at a
Hey, you
scrounging
there.
around.
I got a job that needs do... It's like this. The dullards in orbit. Job's a simple one. Missing parts for... They botched it and dropped a whole mess of them. Stop.
How do you eat Purpleberry Crunch? Real warriors eat it right from the box.
I know this to be true. He cares for you. Some deserves all your love. Every day he's uplifting, keeping us.
The market has no niche for thieves.
I know this is the case.
Give that back, or I'll shoot.
Southern deserves all your
Stop in Auntie's name.
My record. Commander, if you'd like to have me handle this, we've...
No, man.
That's...
love him the least you must do. I want for nothing, come what may. I still my emotions have not gone astray. I'm a good neighbor. All I can. That is my great sovereign loving heart. That's why I love
wouldn't be wise wandering across that bridge.
My heart belongs to the zombie, and the first lover.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. When you needed a stretch.
Abundance. Nothing reins in restless thoughts like a healthy attachment to an addictive substance. Make yours the routine inhalement of Security Gotham cigarettes. Their smooth draw and sedating
You got something to say in this? Notice you've been watching me all day.
Just checking you over. I might have heard you yelling in your sleep again last night. Seemed like a pretty bad one. You all right?
Sorry if I woke you.
Let's not gloat.
Nightmare ain't a thing to be ashamed of, Niles. If you're a worrier, you're liable to be more frequent.
I'll take that under advisement. Thanks.
Protectorate products.
For subjects of the Protectorate, every meal is a splendiferous feast that's delightfully delicious, nourishing, and nutritious.
But what, you might wonder, represents the finest food our idyllic culture has to offer? Chosen Arcadian tenderloin.
Each steak comes from his private stock of... that's delightfully delicious, nourishing, and nutritious.
But what, you might wonder, represents the finest food our idyllic culture has to offer? Consoles. Chosen Arcadian tenderloin.
Each steak comes from his private stock of woolly cows, who are fed the highest quality grain and sung soothing lullabies in euphonious whispers. Prepared by the consuls, personal butchers, and chefs.
In other societies, such
The
as...
Oracle Laureate hoped that sending me into desolation would mend what he saw as wounds in my mind. The first few weeks were horrible. Grief dogging my every step. Nightmares of my murdered colleagues. But then, the nightmares began to ease, and the grief ebbed away. What replaced them is...
I have nothing to say.
The order
Unless you want to
speaks
discuss the
humanity
inverse of the
becoming
Planck function.
something more.
In which case, I'll talk
But
your
their
ear off.
words are insufficient speculation. There is nothing more to be.
Not in the mood
Only
for a
dust
random
and
interaction,
death.
thank you.
And the rifts await us. Those rifts, I find the absolute annihilation they offer oddly soothing. Perhaps I will make one last pilgrimage. One last journey on the path from nothing to nowhere.
Auntie's choice. You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Welcome, big spender. Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Auntie's choice. Frostbite, cave-ins, hypothermia, cultists, landmines. Acer, that's an cloisters astai. I want some remove them by any means. The sooner you get to...
Can't you see I'm on the clock here? For the last time, I don't know any more than you do. The shipment must have gotten lost or something.
What do you mean, wrong? A cargo container full of purple berry crunch doesn't just disappear.
Given that I see neither purple, nor berry, nor crunch, I'm inclined to say that you're wrong. How do you eat purpleberry crunch? Real warriors eat it right from the box.
I cannot believe how bloody cold this place is.
Hold that thought.
For a message from the console,
The scrappers are getting closer and sniffing around at night. They give me the creeps.
I would rather have them scavenging than attacking us.
The traitorous order of the corporatist invaders, whose base treachery knows no bounds. Would you believe they portray me?
I think I heard something. I'll give it a look.
I conspired against our beloved
Heard
sovereign.
something.
They even use my words against me, shorn of context in their deceitful broadcast. As if I would ever speak against the matriarch's own blood. They would have you believe I'm a seditious
there's a lot of
and a
wires here.
braggadocious dunderhead who craves absolute power. Such nonsense. I'm merely acting on the sovereign's behalf during his rare The system chose it for me, as it does for our enemies can twist my words and intentions all they want. It will only steal our resolve to purge them from Arcadia. Our system will be free of these impurities soon enough.
If it ain't my favorite command, sure.
on we go. As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies, like this one.
Everyone needs to be vigilant, not just our betters who are vigilant. Eyes wide open, see all you can see. There is no community without scrutiny. Watch any neighbors talking low. Watch any neighbors eating slow. Pay close attention everywhere you go. Everyone staying in the know. Who watches the watchers? You and me forever. Who watches the watchers? We all watch together. Watch any neighbors who oversleep.
funny business.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Essential listening for all subjects. Attention, all subjects. Join everyone's neighbor Prudence in prideful reflection of our fellows holding the archive facility on Cloister. They alone stand against the horde of base corporatists and accursed overthinkers at the gates. The archive is the linchpin of the paradigm. To perish in its defense is a blessing. To survive its surrender is a capital crime. Your family would inherit your shame till the last of your line dies hungry, shunned, and alone.
Of course, the thought of our stalwart troops hoisting the white flag above this hard-won number-gnashing planetoid is unthinkable.
As in, all subjects are forbidden from thinking about it. Take satisfaction in escorting any neighbor to mental refreshment at the first whiff of flagging faith.
Yet who could doubt the archive's redoubtable operator, Assessor Torbert Ostergaard? The man is a font of intestinal fortitude. He has a surplus of guts. He will defend till the end in sickness and in health. Stand by for further reassuring content.
Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others.
Spaces round the door frame. Keeping tabs and notes on people can be like a game. Celebrate the good one, turn in those who stole. It should be no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive. Stick to their routine. It should be no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. A person sleeping at their station, reporting them will only help them. If you see a person with weapons on street, you can tell on them while they are peacefully asleep. Celebrate the good one, turn in those who stole. Should be no simple thing to do. We will marry one. Makes the call. Celebrate the submissive who stick to their routine. Should be no simple thing to do.
Hey, that our scraps. Go away!
She's our scraps now. Finds it, we keeps it. You go away.
You dumb!
Ready to waste on your command.
I'm seeing unfriendly storm.
Ready to eat? With or without heat? Prestige or slow?
Another song in an expertly curated playlist picked out explicitly for you. The consoles chosen.
So, you gonna ask the Earth Directorate for a promotion after this is over? I'd say you deserve a nice, comfortable job somewhere.
I'm planning to work my way up, but not through pushing papers. The Earth Directorate needs less bureaucracy and more boots on the ground. We need to really help folks. Take it right.
Graph's ready if you need house call.
What was I saying? Oh, right. Take, Calcetti, for instance. I've heard those folks might need a lending hand to get out from under the corporate fist.
If that's the case, then you'll need a friendly local to show you around. Put in a good word for you. I could, maybe, carve time out of my busy schedule to help.
Wouldn't dream of touching down without you alongside.
Wholesome programming played at a reasonable volume. You're listening to Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untorn inclinations, and refashions the mind. into a thing of symmetry.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea. It's the law. Next up.
More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
When they fight and die and serve, sending the sentinels for us all. Whether inside or out, there is never a doubt. Sending the sentinels.
Prudence dictates, sit back and leave the thinking to us. This is everyone's neighbor Prudence on Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. Loyal subjects, please pause your duties for a moment of heartening tattle. Our foes in the glorious dawn are ravaging our other foes in the traitorous Order. Dawn's bloodlusty cultists have taken over the Order outpost of Newton on Cloister in typical violent fashion.
The glorious dawn came calling on Newton's localized rift. We worship those things. Think they contain enlightenment or some such. They'd gladly leap in and die to get it.
Just shows the Order's universal equation is off by a few decimal points. Couldn't even predict that Rift fanatics might not take kindly to those sham scienticians solving the Rift dilemma. As if they could. Anyway, let them fight. Newton's predicament is immaterial to the paradigm. Return to your duties, subjects, and stay attentive for further invigorating reports.
And now this.
Here's a song for you to enjoy while you solemnly reflect on your sworn duty to our idyllic society.
I just had a thought, I'm really not supposed to. Sadly, though it seems my fault.
My aftermarket parts are prime.
I feel so much lighter. I can't wait to revitalize the mind in line with what we are told.
This must be the place Ortiz mentioned. Hard to fathom a lab in those caves.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with. How are you still upright over there?
Running with you reminds me of... Sure.
Gather around the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Subjects, grab your pitchball sticks and meet us at the line of scrummage for more vigor enhancement from the robustness routine of the Eden League.
We have some exciting exertions today, Prudence. First, everybody limber up those limbs with 20 jumping jeffs. Spiritedly, flail like everybody's watching. No rest for the wobbly. Time for bludgeoning drills. Neighbor up and stand head to head. Pitchball sticks held in the standard Death Tender grip. Ready, set, bludgeon! Classic sticking combinations. Knee, knee, groin, knee. Face, 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 groin. Earlobes, earlobes. Put some sting in your swing. Don't stop until you drop and or hear something pop. Build that resistance to blunt force trauma. For the Matriarch, commit to this regimen and you might wind up as starting hacker for the Protectors of Piety, the best team in the system.
Ahem. I believe you meant to say the Matriarch's Marvels.
Commit to this regimen and you might wind up as starting hacker for the Matriarch's Marvels, the best team in the system. Until the next session, fellows, stay clear of the penalty bucket.
Whoa. Commander, hold up a moment. Are you hearing this? It's some manner of distress signal. Encrypted. Can't unless you have an Auntie's Choice patented codebreaker. If it's not to do with the lab... Taking out... There's one thing... Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it? I reckon it's saying that all our political... By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the Rift Tech, I'd agree with you. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out. Well, suppose that's all my suspicions of the Earth Directorate confirmed. I feel it stings less now that they didn't help Tausetti. Guess there's a big difference between thinking... Fine by me. Well, ain't that... And now, we got this console to contend. Fine by me.
help, Commander. Knew you had my back.
What in the void? Law, I think I've seen enough death to fill 3 lifetimes. And it don't get any easier. What happened here? He spent his last moments crawling over to this terminal from the wreck. Sorry, friend. Wait. He's got a code breaker on him. Let's see. I'll be damned. That powered up the elevator. Signal's stronger than ever now. These poor bastards must have been responding to it same as us. This must be the lab.
Then it is. Suppose you're beginning that face-to-face soon with the doctor. You ready for that, Inez?
I just want answers. Let's go.
Middle managers,
Hello?
resume the
Is
corporate
anyone there?
anthem.
I have been...
No, the new one.
Help me carry Dunning's unconscious form. Let us all be mentally refreshed to cease your troubled thoughts. For the console. For Arcadia, our home.
And so, Red Cloak concludes another successful and inspiring mission, turning enemies into neighbors, showing Turncloaks the error of their calculations. And yet Red Cloak's work is far from concluded. Where uncertainty festers, she roots it out. Where there is questioning talk, she will be listening. And where a seditious turncoat needs a well-nourished punch, she will be there. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the console, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm.
Our colony, Arcadia, our home.
I find myself asking, what would Red Cloak do? Dutifully transition to other content, of course. Long ago, the matriarch devised the paradigm plan to support a bounteous life for all Protectorate subjects. From the tender fillet in your latest meal, down to this exquisite next song.
Here at the end of it all, it was worth it. No hesitation, no indecision. Taking my final breath in the name of it. My sacrifice for the matriarch's vision. Embracing mortality tests my morality. Sure, the paradigm's planned without pause. It's an honor and a gift when I'd wish for all who live It's a privilege to die for the cause. And when I soon slip away, I'll be peaceful. Thoughts of my neighbors safe at home sitting. They will
Signaling for help incessantly. Come quickly. I'm trapped in my office. By the foyer. The others, I fear they might have lost their lives at the hands. Claws of unescaped beasts. Mind yourself.
That's him. That must be the doctor. He's got no idea an entire squad died trying to fly in here and save his sorry ass.
Well, he's not going anywhere, so let's move. Slow, watchful. Don't want to suffer the same fate as those troopers.
Finally, I fulfilled my purpose in life. A glorious death. Blown up by a bomb.
An obvious safety hazard in an Auntie's Choice facility? Whew. Color me shocked.
Gassed, goo-pelted, minced, cubed, then radiated, blunt force trauma, decapitated. List of life-giving opportunities goes on and on. Oh, nearly forgot. Eaten by enemy raptidon. And my heart, it beats till it slows. But I know every breath and every smile, every step in every mile.
Guns cocked and loose. Get the signal. Something goes wrong, it's always the poor bastards in maintenance that feel the hurt first.
That these pressure valves have fallen into disrepair, only to be ignored each of those times. And now I'm out here in the voided cold, attempting to stop this leak from getting worse. And what was that? Stay back, creature! Blast that doctor for locking the catcher in the gun safe. This is when I need it. Maybe.
Difficult animal to approach, let alone try to eat.
At least in the past. For now, by the grace of the console, we bestow upon you...
What's... Hola, Ortiz?
This team of culinary commandos employed Dragoon automechanicals to overcome the creatures, crack their dense carapace, then shoot out the soft, delicate goodness of the so you don't have to.
It's higher in protein and lower in calories than beef, so a responsible way to stay healthy for the Protectorate.
No, it ain't him. I thought... Commander, help me make sense of this.
Could be we don't have all the facts yet to explain this. Don't give up hope just yet.
Well, that was...
I had a notion of what I might... Law. My heart just about stopped when I saw him. Thought Ortiz had come back, gotten himself in trouble, but... That's what I'm Void. All of them could have been me. No. All that matters now is finding... My aim's...
Over here! These beasts have been down! Handle them straight away, please! I cannot let my genius be wasted here!
Boy, damn coward. We'll see how you beg when we're face to face.
Let's discuss what the hell do you do?
this the cub that Terminal mentioned? Still breathing, but only just. Boy, that must be his mama on the other side of the glass. We should help.
Next up, music to invigorate your mind, so you can serve the greater good at a brisk pace, with a true adherence zeal.
Where there's a well, there's a crawl space.
What are they doing in this place? Ain't no purpose for this. This clear disregard for life.
Whatever was done to these creatures was done with intent. Just hope they weren't alive long to feel it. If this is what amounts to free enterprise, I'll gladly go without.
Another maintenance hatch above us, if we're apt to sneak about.
Get on out of here, pig. Go make yourself a nice...
I wanted a pet cysty pig real bad when I was a kid. Ain't never seen a cysty pig move so fast in all my life. Vaguely terrifying. fight between them.
Wireless special update. Just a kindly reminder that stands firmly under protective control, held by our most spirited subjects.
Those Ursicans won't be easy. Your name.
Fastest way forward is through!
Release me at once, please. I so worry that nobody intercepted my distress signal.
Oh, we got his signal all right. Let's get the bastard.
You've got your 6 in this. Do what you need to.
Absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
In his name, I is for you. Sovereign deserves all your love. Every day he's uplifting, keeping us safe and carefree. I know this is the case. Give him your grace. Sovereign deserves all your love. Love him because he loves you. Love him the least you must do. I want for nothing, come what may. I still my devotion have not gone astray. I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan. That's why I love my sovereign.
There wasn't a person alive who could best the matriarch or...
You the doctor in charge?
Indeed I am, soldier. And my, what a picture you are. What
So you're the one who butchered my friend, Ortiz. The one who tortured her.
What's going on? I don't know any Ortiz, I swear it. I'm just a doctor. Please, don't shoot. Records? I don't. Fine. Yes, I did complete a procedure on one Trooper Ortiz, along with 2 others. I know what you're thinking. Yes, the grafting. I was recruited for this unofficial venture soon after. He's some manner of executive.
Enough with the...
You must understand that the work we do here is greater than any one life. We can change the... According to who? You? If you make no mistake, if you kill me, my research and knowledge will be gone forever. The suffering you've seen here will be nothing, and there is no research for you. We are... And a boon to Auntie's bottom line.
Don't even start, Commander. I ain't...
I know...
You don't know anything about what I want. I'm not sure I should. If I accept such a... Whether I want to regain my position or not doesn't matter.
You think there were no victims of the first program? Now, you were never the broken thing they made.
No. Commander, I don't know what to do. I came here intending to make him pay for what he's done. What if he's right? What if something in his work is worth saving? What if this is my chance to make something of my life? To be accepted again. I think you have the right of it. You felt that rage with me, Commander, back there in the lab with the soul. I trust you more than anyone. Now, I ain't condoning what happened here. I won't disrespect Ortiz or the other victims as such. We can trust Doc Tinsley to set things right. One can only know goodness if they're led. We'd only be repeating the cycle. We would be complicit.
What's up next? Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to...
Fine then. I'll accept whatever consequences may come. It's your lucky day. You'll live. Pack up your things and head straight to Fairfield to Doc Tinsley. You want to continue your work, you'll follow her lead.
Thank you, soldier. Thank you. I won't forget this, I swear. I'll unlock the cases for you now, as promised.
Make no mistake, I ain't doing this for my own gain. If you say you can help other folk, let's get out of here.
There, the grafts are yours.
Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless presents I, Red Cloak, the reassuring adventures of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I, Red Cloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the console, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm. Previously on I, Red Cloak, our hero was betrayed. And whisked to the consumerist den of Auntie's Choice, strapped to their brutal brand loyalizer. Will she survive Auntie's barbaric imitation of our perfect mental...
I need some time to think, Commander. We'll speak later, yeah?
In Episode 3, Brand Disloyalty.
Any final words about your precious perfect community? Or your console paradigm as such before we flip? I've lifted the lab out of lockdown. You are free to leave unhindered of the architects of your neighbors. What gibberish are you spouting?
To speak as if everyone is listening, everywhere and always, from our zealous rug sprats up to our benevolent consul himself.
Well, this ought to change your tune. Lower managers, activate the loyalizer. It's awful quiet in there. Shouldn't Red Cloak be screaming? I feel like she should be screaming. The machine is operational, right?
Wait, are you asking me?
The loyalizer
loyalizer should be interposing your motivationators, churning up your base emotions, resurfacing deep-rooted inadequacies. It should be smarting something fierce right now.
Whatever you say.
Increase the loyalizer setting to 510%. Yes, I knew the pain would penetrate your abstract thinking.
Right, Chris, you really got a fry 'em. We cut the sprats straight from a trap, then smash 'em flat and fry 'em.
risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
The box just blasts off into the blue yonder, and no one cares.
I'm not getting paid to care about it.
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk. Drunk on old ideas.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just
Welcome, well. How can I improve your day the Auntie's way? Sprats. Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? No sign of them sprats, thank law. Coming back out. Be there in a moment. How can I improve your day the Aunt? Gladly.
Just keep watching for paintings of a stylish yellow rose. Like
Emmeline will be pleased not to have to worry about her fruits and such going missing anymore.
Inez, have you come back for a tune?
No, I actually brought a few other grafting parts with me, if you reckon my...
Oh, these are pristine indeed. Is this of an ursopod? My, I haven't seen one of those in...
Yeah, since Doc's given her blessing, which do you reckon I go with? The ursopod's mucus gland could absorb some incoming damage, if you don't mind getting... The mantis swarm hive, however, would be best for crowd control. Say the word, and I'll sick these little guys on any enemy in our vicinity. I'm intrigued by either option, really. Then I'll choose the same. Just refrain from any slug jokes.
Ursopod is a wonderful choice. Hold still, dear. There. I dare say you won't be needing any tune-ups in the near future. But I do trust you'll find... By the by, What is it, dear? You look, well, a bit like...
There's a grafting lab way out on Cloister that was still operational. Till recently. I found it, Doc. And... Law. I ain't seen any horrors like that.
Still operating? Inez, do you feel all right? The program was shut down more than 6 months ago. Any further funding would be in direct violation of Auntie's orders.
I know what I saw. They were brutalizing folk and creatures. Paying them no mind, giving them no honor, even if they succumb to the process. The doctor there, he killed a friend of mine. And you're telling me you knew nothing of it?
Inez, I swear I didn't. That sounds... Oh, Sovereign's mercy, that sounds precisely like what I would protest with every breath.
The creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages, killed most of the staff. But you know what's worse? Keeping a dead soldier's body on display. Like a thing. I found the doctor in charge, still alive. We spoke briefly, and I allowed him to live. On the condition that he redeems himself and uses his research for good.
But this ain't the extent of it, I fear. I need to find out who's responsible for all...
Oh, Inez, I know you do. But with the program officially shuttered, it would be awfully difficult to ascertain which individual has the pockets to fund such a... Wait. Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recently. A vice president sent a message asking for my presence and scientific expertise to discuss a unique opportunity. I found the secrecy odd at the time, but I do suppose it lines up with your discovery. His name is Willard Conan, VP of
I just mean to have a little chat. I will be asking Willard to reform the grafting program. You heard from Dr. Rasmussen, right? I spared him and his research for this purpose. If there's good to be had from the program, then Willard needs to invest in that good. And you're my first choice to lead the new program.
You honor me. I did receive a message from a Rasmussen, yes. He is on his way with research to hand over to me. But I will help you. Vice President Conan's office is aboard the Undisputed Claim, the flagship of Auntie's Choice. I do not know where exactly, as I've never been, but it's my understanding that you will need to present this calling card to gain entry. Inez, what you are doing is noble, and I wish you the greatest of successes.
Thank you, Doc. Now, you get those grafting tools ready, because... we got the intel. If we find this Willard and convince him to use this grafting research for folks' betterment, well then...
You can't spell heinous acidic without any
Space me. What grievous misfortune brings you back to my town? All that ain't got your... Enjoy your time in Fairfield. Enjoy your time in Fairfield.
back in business.
Commander, I've been thinking. Been doing some thinking about what happened in the lab. I went there to kill that man for what he did to Ortiz. I know you never liked dealing with Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice can't be trusted on their own with this. If they could actually help folk like they claimed they would when they liberated, ain't just. Ortiz sent me a message because he knew I would take action. Thanks, Command. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. If I hadn't broken my contract, I wouldn't. Maybe.
Just heard back.
Selling everything.
The higher-up finally
I stopped
decided to
the
just
clothes
bury
on
the
my
corpse
back,
of that
my
bitch.
teeth, several organs.
What the hell were we doing with a vigilant?
of our cargo containers to Fleet Golden Ridge and couldn't get out. Poor bastard.
Blake, think I misbrowse all you like. Feel free. Mind telling me, browse all you like. Feel free to... Tired of firearms that explode in your face? Come to not...
Hello once more. Be happy. Buy for me, please.
Not a weapons store.
Garment's here. Come gander up. I might not know. If you're in need of sprucing up the old, I got rat. You need Auntie's. If you're in need of sprucing up the old ward, I got rat. My gear has the fewest holes out of any clothes on station, or your money back.
If you've a tooth pain, you know who to visit. You've time if you've wounds that need stitching or depends. Can you? I've met some people. Is there something else I can offer? Medicament.
Get caught unaware? All you like. Only tell me what you need. Can If you lost... it. I'm selling it.
Remember, do you mind if I don't pay you no mind?
No time to chinwag. More than a...
Greetings again. You may have defeated me last...
In the wake of...
I've heard battle sprats. Behold...
mind your own illicit business, and I'll mind mine.
Thanks for visiting Free Market Station. Pleasure is all ours.
It must have been lonely hiding out by yourself all that time as Initiate Alva in Golden Ridge.
I wasn't hiding, just doing what needed to be done. And I was hardly lonesome. My Aetherwave cereals provided a sufficient proxy for human interaction.
Well, now you're free to assassinate away, and you've got us to help.
That's nice, dear. Not giving up watching my cereals, though.